What's cracking, soldiers? Chandler here at the Man Cave. Hopefully you all had a good weekend. Stayed out of trouble, stayed out of jail, got your swole on, enjoyed some football, kicked ass, and take names. Now, I enjoyed myself this past weekend, and the reason being is I actually got to spread the knowledge of swole. That's right, this weekend I did a seminar with a bunch of CrossFitters wanting to know how to properly implement their core lifts, squat, deadlift, bench press, and also overhead press into their program, helping them utilize proper form, proper periodization, sneaking in some accommodated resistance in with those, and ultimately it was a great success. They worked hard, they listened, they busted ass, they did the damn thing. If you're a CrossFitter out there, you want to know how you can do the same, contact me, email me. I'll fill you in with everything you need to know about how I can help you out with your core lifts and your programming. Now, that said, one of the common questions I got was if instead of using the bench press as your core lift, utilizing the elite method for the meat-headed, you could use your overhead press as the core lift. And my answer was absolutely. I found that your core lift is what you should be really prioritizing, and that's why I did, I used my overhead press as my core lift whenever I was training for a strongman competition. Now that said, I would never ditch the bench press because of the muscles needed for a good overhead press are the same as a bench press. I found that using the bench press as a supplementary exercise was it was a great idea, and I found great success with it. Because the bench press requires really strong triceps, because your triceps are your primary mover. Also, very strong upper back and strong shoulders as well. It was a great supplemental exercise for increasing your overhead press. I found great success with it. So for all you out there wanting to, instead of prioritize your bench press, prioritize your overhead press instead, I strongly urge you to do this simple thing in your programming when you're utilizing the elite method for the meat-headed. Instead of utilizing the bench press as your core lift, use that as a supplemental lift and use your overhead as the core lift. Pretty simple. Have any questions about it or anything else with your programming, send them my way. Other than that, have a good night, soldiers. Chandler out.